we are talking about climate change, and you must realize that food security is one of the biggest threats that we are facing due to climate change. The floods are destroying our agricultural lands. Even when Dr. Saab said about the river will start running out of water, but before that happens, we'll have many more floods with the melting of the glaciers. Your question relating to kitchen garden, this is definitely going to help us. It's going to mitigate the consequences of climate change, which is causing food security. A lot of the land is still underwater. Where I farm in Sindh is underwater right now. I'm not going to be able to plant a wheat crop. I lost my chili, I lost my cotton. We've lost, last year because of climate change, because of the rising temperatures, we had a mango crop which got affected. There was, the flowering got affected. There was a much higher attack of pests and diseases due to the high rise in temperatures. Our wheat crop was very affected. The yield was very, very low due to higher temperatures. So we have to find alternatives, and kitchen gardening, which is at least some part of your food you can grow at home. As far as you've asked me about women's livelihood, we've done a couple of very successful women's livelihood projects. One I did immediately after the earthquake, and we did that in Rawalakot in Azad Kashmir. I trained 100 women to grow their food, and it was done so that they could supplement their income as well by selling their excess. We did one project in Karachi. That one, I trained 44,400 women to grow their own food. Thank you. I've done 2 extensive gardening shows on TV, and I can only tell from the feedback that I meet people when I'm walking on the streets because they recognize me. So that means I have reached out. That was a medium which allowed me to reach into the homes and get to people. Hundreds and thousands of people probably are today growing food because of that. So what has that done is that, so right now this floods also caused Sindh's onion crop was destroyed because we were just planting the onions. So the tomato crop was destroyed, and people were wondering, tomato kahan se aayega? So it came from Iran, it came from Afghanistan. So folks, this is a very serious issue. Food security, there are so many issues. I mean, climate change, this effect of it, earlier on we were talking that 15 years ago, 20 years ago, had anticipated that 22 million people would be displaced in Southeast Asia. There would be climate migration. There has been climate migration of 33 million people only in Pakistan this year. So yes, we've all got to grow our own food, but we've also got to look after our environment and our earth, and we have got to play a role in making this change and mitigating all the consequences of climate change.